What's up? Welcome back to the Metalhead Car Show. Big news for Manowar. Manowar has just announced the Blood of Our Enemies tour.
Let the blood of my enemy lies.
Now at this point, Manowar is not going to go tour for the sake of touring. They're pretty over that, and everything they do is going to be some big spectacle. And this is no exception. The Blood of Our Enemies tour is set to kick off in February 2025. A little bit far away, but one of the big highlights of the Blood of Our Enemies tour is Manowar will be highlighting the Hail to England album and the Sign of the Hammer album, playing both albums in their entirety. Here's what they had to say in a recent post about it. During this tour, we'll be playing two unique set lists on alternating nights. We'll perform the entire Hail to England album and Sign of the Hammer albums. Retrospectively, each album will also showcase fan favorites from our entire career. We are thrilled to be performing your favorite songs again and cannot wait to see your fist in the air and hear your screams. First show has been confirmed for Germany and Luxembourg, and more countries will follow. This is actually really cool, because a while ago they announced they were doing their anniversaries tour where they're going to highlight a lot of the albums. I think the albums was Battle Hymns, Fight in the World, Gods of War, Lords of Steel, Tribe of Steel, something Steel, and Kings of Metal, and Warriors of the World, I believe. Now, on that tour, they played a lot from those albums, but they didn't really highlight them. Like, they played one or two songs, and for some albums like Gods of War and Lords of Steel, I don't actually think they played anything off those albums. So to see these two albums that weren't a part of that tour, and it's not just a case of, oh, we're going to be highlighting some songs from it like they did on the Gods and Kings tour from forever ago, but we'll be playing the entire album. There's actually going to be a lot of songs played for the first time in forever on this tour, and I can't wait. The big one for me is the Sign of the Hammer album. I absolutely love that album. It's my favorite Manowar album. So I'm definitely going to go see one of those shows. And even that, for me, is a really big one, because I've never got to see Manowar. This will be my first time. The first time I ever tried to see them was back in 2014, I think, and I was going to try to see them in Buffalo. But it didn't quite work out, money wasn't quite there, and it's got kind of a weird feeling the entire time leading up to the show, so I never bought a ticket. Now, that show was canceled, and the tour may have been postponed or canceled at that, but the day the show was going to happen, Buffalo was hit with a wild snowstorm, which would have canceled the show anyway. So that show was never meant to be.
People in Buffalo on Tuesday were treated to an incredible view of a beastly lake effect snow band that was dropping about 5 feet of snow, if not more, on some spots.
So to see this tour pop up, with it not just being an opportunity to go see the band, but also an opportunity to see one of my favorite albums played in its entirety, is so cool. But wait, there's more. Manowar didn't just announce that they'll be doing this super cool tour, they also announced they'd be doing a brand new studio album. Now, they didn't specify towards if it would be an EP or a full-length album, which they haven't done a full-length album since 2012 with the Lords of Steel album. But as we said in a previous video about Manowar, we know they've been in the studio, we know they're having fun, they have been sharing things, and some really high-energy stuff at that. Unfortunately, I don't have a video to show you. They shared all this via Instagram stories, so I don't have anything. But I do have this statement from them. Manowar Warriors, whew. Let it be known that we will unleash a brand new studio album on the world in 2025. While we cannot reveal the name, we can tell you this album will crush the enemies of metal into the dust in which they came and reunite the Manowar Warriors all over the world under the banner of true metal. Couldn't say that without laughing. Louder, harder, stronger, and faster than ever. Sounds like some Manowar shit. Jokes aside, I'm looking forward to hearing it. I have enjoyed the past couple releases they've done throughout the years, and I assume that we'll be seeing some new material in these sets. Now with that said, if you've watched any of the metal videos we've done on the Metalhead Car Show in the past, you know we love set lists. I'm not going to go do a full breakdown on every single song and why I believe it works in the set and when they played it last and blah blah blah. But here's what I would love to see in the Sign of the Hammer night whenever I go see them. And on the personal note, that is going to be super exciting for me. I've never been to Germany. Haven't been to Europe since 2018 when I went to go see Iron Maiden on the Legacy of the Beast tour. So I'm very much looking forward to this. But I want to know, what do you think? Are you looking forward to a new Manowar album? Are you going to see them on this tour? And if you are, what show are you going to want to go see? The Sign of the Hammer night or the Hail to England night? Let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed what you've seen. I tend to post Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and I'll see you later.